Here's a quick bit of news. It's been known for a long time that Bungie's management has disappointed both its own developers and Sony executives, and now they are getting gone. You've probably heard about this news of Bungie losing its independence, being merged into PlayStation Studios, with a major quote in this article being broken up into smaller quotes. Let's just get into this real quickly. This came from CFO Lin Tao about the governance of Bungie. At the time of acquisitions, we were offering a very independent environment, so that was one way of thinking. However, we have gone through structural reform as we announced last year, so this independence is getting lighter, and Bungie is shifting into a role which is becoming more part of PlayStation Studios, and integration is proceeding. In the long term, you can see this as an ongoing process, so the direction is to become part of PlayStation Studios. Everything up until that last sentence, or two sentences rather, is pretty straightforward, a bit corporatese. The last sentence basically is saying they're getting rid of management at Bungie, which Paul Tassi goes into in the next paragraph, listing out all the people they have currently gotten rid of: Luke Smith, Mark Noseworthy, Jack Blackburn, and the Marathon director, Chris Barrett, who is suing because he is, or claims to be, owed money as part of Bungie's sale. What happened is pretty simple. You had management that was mismanaging the company but had a captured audience with Destiny 2 before the acquisition. A lot of people came over from Destiny 1, they picked up Destiny 2, and then sunk cost fallacy kicked in until the last couple years, where large parts of the Destiny community have outright moved on. They got bought out, they got a bunch of money, they started caring even less, waiting for the day they can cash out their options or whatever it was that they were going to make more money on, and then possibly just depart on their own. And Sony let these people who were already mismanaging a studio not only continue to mismanagement, but then took advice on other projects, a vast majority of which have now been canceled after the failure of Concord. At the end of the day, this really hurts nobody. Gamers are going to be happy because they'll get better products, hopefully. The devs are going to be happy because, word is, they don't even like their management at this point. Sony will be happy because they won't have to deal with incompetence. Everyone really wins. Unfortunately, that includes the people who are going to walk away very rich after running a company to the ground. A privilege only the managerial class seem to be able to enjoy. That's all there is to this. Hit that like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.